The rest of the world may say Crimea is part of Ukraine, but this is the reality on the ground. In the last few days, Russian forces have occupied all the military bases there, and any Ukrainian forces left in Crimea were today ordered by their president to pull out. So what does the rest of the world do about it? Well, by chance, President Obama flew into the Netherlands today, a guest of Dutch Prime Minister Rutte, for a conference on nuclear security. But Ukraine's become the #1 concern.
Europe and America are united in our support of the Ukrainian government and the Ukrainian people. We're united in imposing a cost on Russia for its actions so far. Prime Minister Rutte rightly pointed out yesterday that growing sanctions would bring significant consequences to the Russian economy, and I'll be meeting with my fellow G7 leaders later today.
The G7 used to be the G8, but the Russian foreign minister's been told his country is no longer welcome. And it's now official. No one will be going to a G8 summit due to be held in Russia in a few weeks' time. The British are trying to draw a line.
We need to send a very clear message to the Russian government and to President Putin that it would be completely unacceptable to go further into Ukraine, and that would trigger sanctions from the EU, from the US, from other countries as well, and we need to be very, very clear about that.
But what are the chances of economic pressure on Russia from the rest of the world? The US may be ready to go further, but is Europe? Those who've analysed the financial links between various European countries and Russia say Britain is in fact one of the less vulnerable.
A lot of the European countries depend on Russia for gas. Germany is 30%, the Baltics are 100% of their gas from Russia, and a lot of trade with these countries as well. Germany exports a huge amount of machinery and automobiles to Russia. So a lot of these countries have significant links and a lot to lose from sanctions.
It's probably too late for Crimea. The aim now is to stop any further Russian expansion. But to do that, just how much economic pain is Europe ready to take? Andy Bell, 5 News.